To the moon, with the support of intuitive machines establishing cislunar infrastructure and setting the foundation for deep space commerce. Dust off the old market telescope and have a look at what Intuitive Machines is bringing to the space exploration table and what real-world progress it's been making. When looking beyond attention-grabbing delivery services that deliver payloads with proprietary lunar lander vehicles, data collection and transmission services are key to helping this company commercially lift off faster, mainly by operating a lunar data network for communication and navigation services. With contracts like the NSN contract supporting NASA's Artemis missions and providing scalable data services for customers in cislunar and lunar environments, leading to Intuitive Machines securing more contracts from NASA's Near Space Network, NSN, to provide direct-to-Earth DTE communication and navigation services, strengthening its role in supporting lunar and deep space missions. With particular focus on enhancing data transmission for lunar and deep space operations, including GEO to cislunar services and services for missions in highly elliptical orbits and deep space. These task orders will help reduce pressure on NASA's deep space network and support the lunar exploration ground segment. They will also expand Intuitive Machines' offerings for NASA's Artemis program and commercial lunar activities. In addition to these contracts, Intuitive Machines was awarded a task to deploy and operate lunar data relay satellites, further expanding its space communications capabilities. CEO Steve Altemus highlighted the company's key role in helping NASA deliver essential data services for missions exploring pathways between Earth, the Moon, and beyond. The contracts span from 2025 to 2029, with an option for a 5-year extension, potentially running through 2034. Intuitive Machines will leverage its proven lunar data transmission network, supported by agreements with global radio astronomy dishes, to transmit data beyond Earth's orbit, around the Moon, and on its surface, as demonstrated in their first lunar mission. These efforts position Intuitive Machines to capitalize on the $4.82 billion potential value of the NSN contract while supporting NASA's long-term lunar exploration and commercial ventures. On top of that, NASA awarded a study contract under the Next Space Technologies for Exploration Partnership, Next Step, to advance lunar logistics, cargo handling, and mobility solutions. The contract focuses on addressing challenges related to NASA's Moon-to-Mars architecture, particularly in managing lunar environment logistics and surface mobility. CEO Steve Altemus emphasized that the company's experience in lunar delivery, data transmission, and infrastructure services uniquely positions them to contribute to the development of lunar logistics strategies for the Artemis program. The $2.5 million contract will be used to advance technologies for transporting lunar payloads using Intuitive Machines' heavy cargo lunar lander, currently in development, and to expand expertise in surface mobility, building on work under NASA's Lunar Terrain Vehicle Services contract. The 1-year performance period for the contract is expected to begin soon, with the goal of delivering new and improved solutions to support sustainable lunar exploration and deeper space missions. To really power up Intuitive Machines is developing a fission surface power (FSP) system for long-duration lunar missions in collaboration with X-Energy, helping it stand among big aerospace names like Lockheed Martin, Blue Origin, Astrobotic, and Firefly Aerospace. As a result, Intuitive Machines secured an $8.2 million contract extension from the U.S. Air Force Research Laboratory, AFRL, to advance its development of nuclear power systems for spacecraft and lunar infrastructure. This contract builds on a previous $9.5 million AFRL program and will focus on compact nuclear power conversion technology designed to overcome the limitations of solar power for extended missions on the Moon and in deep space. The funding will help transition Intuitive Machines' Stirling-based power conversion system from design to flight hardware preparation. The system converts heat from radioisotope sources into electricity, addressing challenges like the 2-week lunar night, where temperatures drop below -200 degrees Fahrenheit, rendering solar power ineffective. So far, a preliminary design review for this technology has been completed. Intuitive Machines is also working on the Stirling Technology Space Research Experiment, START, a flight experiment to demonstrate this technology aboard the International Space Station National Laboratory, aiming to raise its readiness level from prototype to space-flown status. This system is crucial for missions requiring reliable power in harsh environments, such as the Moon's surface. In addition to the Stirling-based system, Intuitive Machines is exploring nuclear fission-based power systems under a contract with the Department of Energy and NASA's Fission Surface Power Project. In addition to its lunar focus, Intuitive Machines recently announced the $800 million acquisition of LUNR Space Systems, formerly Maxar Space Systems. This acquisition, which includes $450 million in cash and $350 million in stock, aims to position the company as a vertically integrated space services provider, capable of designing, manufacturing, and operating missions across Earth orbit, the Moon, and Mars. The combined entity will have revenue exceeding $850 million and a backlog of $920 million by the end of the year. The LUNR acquisition is seen as a key step toward transforming the company from a lunar-focused firm into a multi-domain space prime, capturing opportunities in government and commercial sectors. The deal also positions the company to compete for major contracts in NASA's Near-Space Network Services and Lunar Terrain Vehicle programs, where it's emerging as a leading contender. Since it became the first commercial company to land on the Moon in 2024, Intuitive Machines secured at least 4 NASA contracts under the Commercial Lunar Payload Services program. With increasing revenue opportunities from the renewed interest in space and the growing privatization of space, showing no signs of slowing down. That's why reaching break-even on an adjusted earnings basis in 2026 and generating positive free cash flow in 2027 don't seem as loony anymore in the face of expanding contracts and partnerships. One of the most eye-catching partnerships involves the shining star SpaceX, which will help launch Intuitive's 4th lunar delivery mission, IM-4, set for 2027. The mission will launch 2 lunar data relay satellites to support NASA's Near-Space Network Services, NSNS contract, and offer potential services to commercial and government customers. The IM-4 mission, part of Intuitive Machines' ongoing collaboration with NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Services, CLPS initiative, will also expand its lunar data relay service, which includes a pay-by-the-minute model. Intuitive plans to scale this service through subsequent missions and build a complete satellite constellation to support NASA's Artemis campaign and commercial lunar operations. Since Intuitive Machines has facilities in Texas, Maryland, and Arizona, providing integrated manufacturing for lunar landers, robotics, and data analytics. Their operations are supported by a broad network of partners and customers, including companies like Columbia Sportswear, Nokia, and Astroforge. Notable assistance also comes from the Texas Space Commission in the form of a grant of up to $10 million from the Space Exploration and Research Fund, SERF, to support the development of an Earth re-entry vehicle and an orbital fabrication lab for microgravity biomanufacturing. This funding will play a critical role in advancing the company's lunar sample return missions and other space exploration efforts. Intuitive Machines aims to develop a re-entry vehicle capable of returning payloads from low Earth orbit, the Moon, and Mars. It partnered with Rhodium Scientific, a leader in microgravity biomanufacturing, to create technologies that allow for more efficient production of materials, processes, and pharmaceuticals in space, leveraging unique properties of microgravity. The SERF grant will support a 12-month phase of development, including a critical design review and the creation of a full-scale ground prototype. This collaboration is expected to help scale biomanufacturing in space and contribute to future large-scale projects, ultimately bringing the re-entry system closer to flight readiness. To reach even further into the depths of space and boost its offerings, Intuitive Machines completed its acquisition of deep space navigation firm KinetX for $30 million, combining $15 million in cash with approximately 1.4 million shares of Intuitive Machines common stock, giving Intuitive Machines more capabilities in deep space navigation, flight dynamics, and data transmission services. KinetX, the only commercial company certified by NASA for deep space navigation, has supported major planetary missions, including those to Mercury, Pluto, and the Moon, and has over 30 years of experience in systems engineering and constellation mission design. The integration of KinetX's proprietary navigation technology and expertise strengthens Intuitive Machines' position as an end-to-end provider for lunar, Mars, and deep space systems, allowing Intuitive to enhance its secure communication services and precision navigation for lunar and interplanetary missions. The acquisition also positions Intuitive Machines to expand its data transmission services, pursue opportunities in NASA's Near-Space Network Services, and explore Mars data relay missions and potential upgrades to the tracking and data relay satellite system. Valued at over $2 billion, Intuitive Machines' revenue increased 61.5% in the past year. As it continues to hold more cash than debt, it has the liquidity needed to keep fueling the flight to the Moon and beyond. For more on stocks and crypto, follow Ascencore. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.